With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the feature race tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. The new season.
Right, mate, excellent start to the season throughout qualifying yesterday, but that's only half of it. I need to convert that pole into a win to make it really count.
Siapa kelas latihan ini?
Any game pair you Mars Billy.
Hello, in this video I'm gonna show and finally over here make sure that F124. In order to turn it on or off, we need to go to the settings. Then in the settings you want to go to assists, and finally over here make sure that the settings filter is set at least to standard. Press Y on Xbox or triangle on PlayStation, or F2 on keyboard in order to switch the settings filter. Now, once you have all the settings, over here you will find dynamic racing line, which can be set to off. You can set it to corners only, or you can see the racing line throughout the whole track. Below that, you also have the type of the racing line, where you can set it to 3D or 2D. And
Mm.
Welcome to F1 World, a journey through the sport that will, as you play, you'll earn upgrades that can be equipped. Along the way, you'll build up your compendium. Find new. So, when you're ready, jump into the play screen and. This is what we call the play screen. Feel free to explore. Have a good look around. Completing event objectives is a great way to events update regularly. So it's time for you to start thinking about pledging your allegiance to a construct.
Are you in my zone?
Are you in my zone?
It's time for you to start thinking about pledging your allegiance.
Are you in my zone?
And it's Mercedes.
Radio check.
This is the fun. It'll let you know. Welcome to the series screen. Completing a series can unlock further series.
Welcome along, everybody, to our latest F1 World event. There might just be a single prize for victory, but there are so many stories up and down the grid as our drivers look to make a name for themselves. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today, then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there. A left-hand king.
Muutakin turta.
Mars main sender I tar ride you. Kop garade alone. Kop garade alone. Any game bear you Mars Beely.
High up in the Austrian Alps, here we are at Spielberg as these drivers line up under the watchful eye of the giant steel bull. The history of this track, the legacy. Now, Anthony Davidson.
Ai niin se.
Hey.
AQ abis kapale set didapara.
O, bisa ka plaza.
Needs no introduction, of course. Opposite this. Recognition it.
O, bisa ka plaza.
Finally. Let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir.
AQ abis dari kamamandi.
Believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on. Come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff. Merchandising, likeness, blah, blah, blah. But the really juicy stuff.
Trust edicuran tangaragak kensing.
They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be,
Emang kamu kenapa
dominate your
terus?
team,
Gak kenapa-napa kan?
become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
Trust LGSG Jato pleading face.
It's contract time. The team are expecting you to improve as your current rating. Here, a longer contract will. We're signed. We are on the Formula One grid for 2024. That sounds awesome to say. Time to go crush that target. I'll see you soon.
Aku jadi driver F1 ini loh.
Quickly, before we gear up for the first race this season, we all.
Badam Kudinjin Sekarang leading face.
Your specialists are a team of experts that will be working with completing these goals. You can see selecting a. Welcome to your contracts hub. Here, you'll to start.
Mars Tadi Mamapa. Kok Tuman Gon Jepat leading face.
In order to develop up, finally.
OER, Tadi Ada Oreo, Udar Di Ampultar.
Aku mau balapan dulu.
Oreo, dot no mazy di perat nia baboy berti.
Balapan dulu. Ini aku di kantor lah. Kantornya Mercy.
Mars and Gapain die situ.
Kerja bodoh.
Katena ma bolapen.
Ini kan banyak urusan teknisnya.
The long wait is over. This is it, a brand new season. And before the show gets well and truly underway, we've got the all-important matter of a free practice session. It's great to be back. It's so exciting to be here in a new season. Plenty for the drivers to get their heads around. What will be going through their minds right now?
The faster you can work around the circuit conditions and get the car tailored to your liking, the better. And then you can just focus on the job in hand in terms of lap times. But first of all, you've got to get the car feeling right.
Okay, mate, this is the first running of the real car. Now, I know it's a big ask, but let's get some useful data and get you used to how the practice sessions work. Let's start the season as we mean to go on, eh? I know we can have a great year, so let's go.
Spioni Armina.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Summer icing. Secretary RIQQ Makukuna 1 Brighton 10.
Selimutan.
Mars Marata. Jawabnya Kumajatu Aja.
Enggak, biasa aja.
Right, so our best lap...
Iswa Tagaro Goro Garmakan Liga. Uankutin Bufuti Solniak leading place.
Enggak, biasa aja.
Pitting this lap then. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though.